Do you have one, maybe two email addresses that you've used for absolutely everything up to this point? Social media, banking, shopping, newsletters, taxes? Well, then it's probably a mess, but also a pretty big security disaster waiting to happen. If you want to be serious about making money online and doing business as a pro, you need to step up your game with the 3-email system. It'll help you not only separate your personal life from your business activities, it'll boost your digital security overall, make you look like a pro from your client's perspective, and it'll help you build a brand from day one. So let's break down the 3-email system step by step. Hey, welcome back. Tobias here, former IT department head turned founder of an online consulting business. If you're just starting out, chances are your inbox is a digital junk drawer. You've got an email address you use for everything. Amazon shipping alerts, the 20% off coupons, your bank statements mixed up with all the other important stuff, and now probably also business login notifications. It's not just messy or inefficient, it's actually dangerous and unprofessional. For new business owners, inbox chaos like this is one of the many silent business killers. On one hand, it's a productivity nightmare because you're wasting so much mental energy just trying to figure out what's important. Every single notification could be important or just another 20% off coupon for something you don't need, right? You can't really be sure though that you saw all the important stuff in between the junk. Plus, you have to scan through everything all the time. But the problem with sloppy email is a lot worse than just being disorganized. It's a huge security risk for doing business. So when you use one email for everything, you're creating a single weak spot for your entire online presence. If just one site you signed up for 10 years ago gets breached, your email and your password are now out there for anyone with bad intentions to find it. It's like using the same key for your house, your car, your office, and even your safety deposit box. Nobody would ever do that with one physical key, but with passwords and emails, people tend to be a lot less careful actually. I've discussed this already in a previous video about basic password security, and basically a single data breach that started on a forgotten forum 10 years ago could give an attacker access to your business accounts or expose your client data. But that's not all. There's a whole other issue with how you're perceived. So picture this. You're about to land your very first client. You've built the trust in conversations. You've shown your expertise and you're ready to send the contract. But the email comes from surferdude89@email.com. There's no faster way to shatter your professional image. It just screams amateur, and it can plant enough doubt in your client's mind, actually, to reconsider working with you. Or what about the Zoom call where you share your screen with someone and that newsletter notification pops up from that newsletter you don't want people to actually know you have it? It's simply embarrassing and it chips away the trust that you need to grow. And the bottom line is this: mixing your personal life with your business hurts your credibility and it makes it harder for people to take you seriously. This is why you need to consider the 3-email system, and the earlier the better. The first email is what we can just call the public-facing burner account, and this is your first line of defense really. It's the magnet for all the digital noise and potential spam out there, keeping your other more important inboxes clean and secure. So that's the email you give out when you're not totally sure who you're giving it to, for all the low risk but high spam activities. Use it to sign up for the newsletters, to download the freebies, register for online shopping, or join that hotel rewards program. Just assume that this email will be spammed over time, it will be sold or end up in data breaches. And while that's still not ideal, it's literally what it's for. It acts as a buffer. So when that online cat food store you used once 10 years ago gets hacked, the only thing they get is your burner email, not the one connected to your bank account or your business. And if this inbox gets completely spammed, you can just hit delete all with zero effect on your personal or your business life. Free services like Gmail or Outlook work perfectly here. You certainly don't need a custom domain for your public-facing burner account. Even the name doesn't really matter that much, but you should still go with something simple and reasonable, like john.smith.subscriptions@email.com. The key here is the mindset though. This email protects you from the junk and the spam and losing hours of sifting through 5,900 unread emails. It's here to protect your focus and your security. Now, the second email account is completely the opposite of the first one. This is your personal vault, basically, and this email address is only to be used for a handful of logins ever. It's for your eyes only, and it should be guarded like the keys to your safety deposit box. It handles the most critical and sensitive parts of your personal life. And that's totally separate from the public spam of your burner account. Think of this as your personal identity. It's the address for your banking, your personal taxes, your healthcare info, and investments that you hold. Info in this inbox is highly important and confidential, so this account needs an extremely strong password and a unique one at that, especially one that you don't use anywhere else. Definitely enable multi-factor authentication on the account and use it only for the most critical logins. Never sign up for a newsletter with this one. Like the burner account, you can go with a standard provider like Gmail or Outlook. The name should be simple and professional, like firstname.lastname.private@email.com. The main idea here is isolation. Isolation from the junk and the spam. You want to build a firewall between your most sensitive data and all the other online activities. And this separation gives you serious peace of mind along the way. And while it should be clear, I say this anyway now, do not use this high security personal email or any other personal email for your business activities. I know it's easy to argue, well, but my Stripe and my PayPal account are financial accounts, so they should go with the high security personal email. No, they don't. Not just for security, but also for legal reasons. Just imagine you have to go through a business audit and you need to disclose all your personal health and investment and insurance information to a third party. It's a mess you can easily avoid with the third email we're going to consider in just a second. First, let me tell you though, I know this can feel like a lot, right? It's overwhelming, especially when you're starting out. So to make this easier for you, I offer half-hour consulting calls where we can talk about applying these tips and the frameworks from day one, especially how you can go from scratch to profit strategically without wasting time and money. The calls are completely free for a limited time at this point, so book your slot right away through the link in the video description below. Okay, back to business now. Now we really get to the heart of your business operation, the professional business hub. This is the email account that represents your company and your brand to the world. It's where you talk to clients, to vendors, or to your partners. And most importantly, it uses a custom domain now. So instead of coming from a generic Outlook address, all emails you send come from your name at yourbusiness.com. And this isn't just for show. It's a massive credibility booster. When a potential client gets an email from you at yourbusiness.com, it signals that you're serious and you're a legitimate business operator. It builds trust before they even open the message. And that's the difference between looking like an amateur or like a pro. And it gets better. The real magic of that business hub is using aliases. An alias is simply being a forwarding address. And this means you can create multiple emails like info@yourbusiness.com, support@yourbusiness.com, or even sales@yourbusiness.com without having to pay for and manage separate inboxes. And it's really a game changer for how you're perceived. We all know when you're starting out, you're doing everything yourself anyway, right? It's a one-man show. But with aliases, you can look a lot bigger and like a more organized company from day one. You can tell people to send general questions to info@, support issues to support@, and new leads to sales@. On your end, all these emails land in one inbox anyway, but you can set up filters to automatically label and sort them. For instance, an email to support@ can automatically get an urgent label, and this lets you prioritize everything easily and boost your productivity from the get-go. Setting up your business email hub is way cheaper and easier than you actually think. You can get a domain name for around $10 to $20 per year, and a service like Google Workspace to host your email for just a few dollars a month. It's a small investment that'll give you really high returns by boosting your professionalism, making you more organized, and building the trust you need to grow. That's all there is to it. So let's recap the 3-email system. It's not complicated, and that's exactly why it is so effective. You've got 3 different email accounts, each with a clear job. First, there's your public-facing burner account, and that's your digital shield that takes all the spam and the junk, keeping your important inboxes clean. Second, your personal vault. This protects your most sensitive personal, financial, and legal information by keeping it completely separate from the junk. And then third is your professional business hub. This is the command center for your company, using a custom domain and aliases to really make you look credible, organized, and ready for anything from day one. Putting this system in place is one of the best things you can do for your business early on. I can tell you from personal experience how annoying and time-consuming it is to separate everything after. It'll cut down your stress, help you get rid of the digital clutter, boost your security, and instantly make you look more professional in the eyes of your future clients. It's one of the simpler things in business that's completely under your control. If you have questions about this, let me know in the comments below. And obviously, watch the video about basic password security and password rules that too many people overlook. And of course, hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really helps the channel to grow.